last years of childhood are when Wu Wei reaches its maximum requirement. Your influence on real decisions with real consequences is now almost entirely indirect. The parent who hasn't understood this by 15 will spend these years in escalating conflict and diminishing returns. The parent who understands it has a very different job: consultation, not control. The mode shifts radically. You are still there. You are not gone, but the relationship changes form. The Confucian Yunzi model, the person of developed character who influences through virtue rather than authority, describes what you're becoming in relation to your teenager. Your job is to be someone they want to consult voluntarily. Epictetus's hup exeresis, the reserved action, becomes the framework. You try with everything you have, knowing you cannot determine the outcome. You offer the best guidance you have, knowing they may not take it. You make yourself available, knowing they may not come. And then you release. This is not indifference. It is the hardest form of love. The love that acts fully and doesn't cling to results. Real world responsibility, given gradually, is developmental respect. The teenager who has managed a real budget, navigated a real schedule, recovered from a real mistake without being rescued. That teenager is developing the internal reference point that cannot be taught any other way. Protect them from consequences they cannot survive. Stand back from consequences they can. The distinction matters and requires discernment, not a formula. A young person who has had space to genuinely explore, who has been met with unconditional love during that exploration, who has watched adults they respect model practice rather than performance. That person enters adulthood with identity resources that are real. They know what they value because they've tested it, not because they've been told.